for us as the culture to own the culture or pieces of the culture and change that whole concept of making it for other people to own, and we don't have a trace of it left around where we can pull from, which is the reason why we collect, and the Dean collection so heavy, we collect like we're building a museum, because we want to save most of these pieces so the next generation and the youth can have something to pull from or go back to of their history.
On the screen, so for all my podcast audio people, make sure you head over to YouTube to see what I'm showing. But KAWS, all right? My man has one of the biggest statues in his quote-unquote museum, aka his house.
The progression that he takes, right? First, he gets interested in art just as anybody else. It was his way of getting into something to take a break from the music game, right? So he goes into art while others were in real estate. He dives into art about 10 years ago, maybe a little bit more now. So really way before it was popular, right? So he's in the room having these discussions, learning, and he really replicates the versus model in the art industry, right? With no commissions, with the Dean collection, where he's now starting to look out for the artists because he's realizing like, yo, I'm a creative. And the creatives that are here are, or specifically creatives that are making art and paintings and all of these amazing things, they're not getting the opportunity to continue to benefit off of the resale. So I'll give you an example. There's a piece that Diddy sold or purchased actually, and Swizz helped him with it. He helped them to purchase the piece because it was a growing piece that, again, wanted to keep within the culture. It was $21 million.
Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
$21 million. So Diddy got a piece for $21 million, right? And Swizz helped kind of facilitate that deal. The artist who actually created that piece, I believe his name is something Mitchell, forgive me on that, I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but he got compensated less than 6 figures. So while people were reaching out to him, absolutely like, man, congratulations, you're the highest paid, right, black creative or black artist living, how does that feel? And he's like, it doesn't feel too great, right? Because like I'm not getting any of that because that's just how it's set up. So that was an opportunity for Swizzbeatz to be like, hold up a second. We should not let people who are building such great things in our world to starve, to die broke, and literally replicated. And I would say he probably even started in that industry first and then replicated the same thing with the versus model, right? Where there are some people who were getting upset because they were saying like, oh, Swizzbeatz wants to take money from the younger generation to pay the older people almost like an entry fee or respect to the OGs. And it's like, no, what he's doing is brilliant because he wants everyone to not deteriorate, to have that fall off. So yeah, I think it's just so powerful, man, what he's done there. And then to kind of keep himself disciplined, it is all the art that he collects through the Dean collection, it's under his children's name. So he can't resell it. So it's just like what I'm looking at, I'm like, man, where people have different passions or different reasons for being involved in things.
On the screen, so for all my podcast audio people, make sure you head over to YouTube to see what I'm showing. But KAWS, all right? My man has one of the biggest statues in his quote-unquote museum, aka his house, right?
I don't listen playground, I just wanna roll. Nigga, I'm doing me, I ain't thinking about you. It's money on my mind and pussy is number 2. I just wanna ball and do what I gotta do. The world is a play.